honestly, I didn't really want to make this video and all because of some certain type of controversy or drama that's spreading around about a certain topic. I only wanted to talk about it through like Hangouts messages or comment replies on YouTube, but I might as well just bring it up before any fire spreads or people start to assume that I'm some sort of anti, you'll see what it is, or anything like that. So let me just get this out of the way. It's about Mafast Fong's diecast release. I know a lot of people are like saying he's amazing and everything like that and all, and I respect your opinion if you do. I mean, it's not that big of a difference compared to Will Rush, where most of the things were changed about him, or should I say, two coloring changes. But here's the thing about Mafast, and before anybody says I'm only liking that I only reason that I like Mufasa is because of Super Betty for whatever. People who say that about me and all, you're wrong. There are people out there who do like Next to Nerve and Go just because of Super Betty 4, and those are what we call simps. But when it comes to Next to Nerve and Go, here's a little bit of history. For the longest time, I didn't know about like Next to Nerve and Go or who he was. Back in like 2017, 2018, at that time and all, I could barely even remember all the next gens and all. When I would go online and look up lists of next gens and finding out stuff about JD McPillar or flipped over, there was a time where I got Dan Garcia and JD McPillar confused, thinking, okay, Dan Garcia is the one in the pack. No, it is actually JD McPillar, though technically Dan is in a pack. Heck, back in 2018, I think I've already said this before, but I didn't even know Bobby Rotesta existed. So yeah, back then I wasn't aware of all the racers and who's who, and there was even a time where I called Carl Clutch and Carl Clutchinson. Yeah, back then I didn't really have a favorite stock car, a favorite next gen. Well, actually, no, I did have a favorite stock car, and that was Dud, I believe. Or at least I loved him. I didn't ever outright say who any of my favorites were. Heck, even back then I didn't even know that Claude would be considered my favorite. Because back then it was just getting more and more and more and waiting for next ones to be released. I didn't have favorites and rankings and all that kind of stuff. And then when I started watching videos from Super Batty 4, a new channel about cars and stuff like that, the first video I watched from him was the Mattel How They Treat Cars versus Thomas video. I discovered more and more about Next Gen Rev and Go, and then I started to really like Next Gen Rev and Go. I saw more clips of him from the movie, and I noticed his design, and I noticed how cool it was. And I liked the yellow mixed with the, I don't know what, the turquoise, greenish color. It wasn't too dark like Herb. It wasn't too bright like Chase. It was just an interesting enough amount of color and stuff, and it made him interesting. And yeah, more and more stuff from channels like Super Ready 4 made me really connect to Next Gen Rev and Go, especially considering how much of an importance it was to him. So no, you can't keep calling me a Super Ready 4 simp about Next Gen Rev and Go, okay? And then the name got revealed from a Fast Fong, and I was disappointed, and I thought, I'm a Fast Fong? That would more so fit like Shoot to the Rookie's Pity. I didn't really like it, and I've already addressed my thoughts on that before. And then eventually, the poster got revealed, which I did record a video for that, and I recorded it with my dad's tablet, and had the screen recorded itself and all with my own phone, or tablet, I should say, and that was a mistake. And now the video is stuck on my dad's tablet wherever it is. He doesn't have it on his trip right now. And yeah, it didn't get backed up in photos, and obviously it didn't get it uploaded to YouTube. And if I manage to get hold of it again, it'll be pointless because the poster is basically old news now. Dang it. And obviously, the tractor got released back in late 2019, which I never found, and obviously I don't have it. And a lot of people brought up the fact that he was way too bright of a color. I didn't even know at the time the Next Gen Rev and Go didn't have a number on the roof. I had seen several customs and stuff like that of Mafast Fong that had like a 73 on top. Most of them were white from what I remember. And I didn't even know that he didn't have one. So when I discovered that, I thought, oh, that's cool. And as I said, when the poster got revealed, it was confirmed that Mafast Fong was his name. I was kind of like, oh, alright, fine, whatever. Soon it'll grow on me. It's just kind of hard to get used to. But I saw the diecast itself, and I thought, okay, maybe it won't be this good, but you know what? It actually looks pretty darn decent. Coloring is a teensy bit off. Maybe it's a bit too bright, maybe slightly, but they have the diamond patterning and everything. And at the time, the only problem was the number on the roof, which was green. And I, like, at the time, wasn't until somebody brought up the fact that he doesn't have a number, and I didn't even know that was an error. And I thought, this is awesome, I love this. And then the actual diecast itself got revealed, and they didn't fix the number error, though it could be a prototype still, who knows. And he looked to be a brighter color than even the prototype, which could have been just simply lighting, but still, I was disappointed. He looked too bright. He didn't look as bright as, per se, Chase Bracelet, but he was still a little bit brighter than Eric Breaker. It just didn't look right to me. It didn't look like the next gen Rev and Go that I know and love. It looked like a well-made custom with just a little bit of Thailand flaws and stuff like that. Kind of because, Thailand, they have teeny eyeline, which you guys know I don't like, and obvious blurriness in some way. But that's besides the point. I was a little bit disappointed with the coloring, and I showed it to my mom and all, and I showed her pictures of the actual next gen Rev and Go, and even she could tell, okay, yeah, that looks a lot different and all. It kind of looks like Sprite. Yeah, if she can get it, then that means you can too, if you're Cars fans. No, that's not a reference to Cars Fan 24. So yeah, that's kind of the whole point. And then, of course, I made a video about the topic, and people said that they loved the look of it, and all. Some people even say they preferred it over the actual version, stuff like that. And to be honest, I just kind of felt so despicable, and people were saying the same thing about Will Rush. Whether you like these racers or not, these two next gens of almost 4 years now deserve the best diecasts you can possibly give them. And even if they're not the best, I'm not going to get angry at them or whatever if they get like one small detail wrong or whatever. Like forgetting to add the yellow trim at the edges or the diamond pairing. But they got that right. But major flaws like the number or especially the coloring on both of the diecasts and stuff, that's the kind of stuff that just it doesn't feel like the same racer. It feels kind of like just generic racer number 16 and all. Oh, Will Rush, he's a purple with some yellow, whatever. Let's just reuse some gold and make him kind of look like Danny Suarez. Boom. A greenish next gen and all. Okay, let's get the number on top. There we go. Reuse some paint. Okay, good, done. I'm not trying to sound despicable when I say this, but still, that's just kind of my thoughts on the whole matter. And whether you prefer Will Rush over Next Gen Rev and Go or whatever, it's kind of sad seeing Will Rush, a character who so many people have been loving for so many years now and all. Like Team Revolting TG Castlenut 48, for instance. He loves Next Gen Vinyl Toupee. Why am I saying it like that? Will Rush. Like the bright purple, the neon design, the retro look, the yellow, which pops. And then everyone's like abandoning that, like it's not even important anymore, and everyone's like, the diecast is amazing and all. One of the best ever made. I've even seen people saying it's the best ever made. I don't want to go all preachy on you, but something like, I don't know, just randomly China Greg Candyman, with all the small details being very accurate, while at the same time being very clean and stuff like that. He's not as good as an inaccurate, but still kind of cool looking, blurry diecast and stuff. I'm not trying to bog down people's opinions, but still, it just feels kind of off and wrong. And yeah, I was fine with the diecast, but I was still a little bit disappointed when it comes to Mafast Fong. Those are my thoughts. Take 'em or leave 'em. Also, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Mafast Fong's actual diecast released a prototype for now. The 73 is green, but on the tractor it's white. So, they got it wrong, but at least it was a good way the first time with the tractor, but then they made it worse. This is Manny Flywheel all over again. With the 2-pack problem. So now that you know my thoughts on the whole matter and the whole story, to people like Michael, Dalek, Misty, and Bubba maybe, I don't know if he's in on this or whatever, but a lot of people are saying that he's a hater, or you hate Mafast Fong, or people are saying you hate Thailand more than Super Batty 4 or whatever. I don't want to cause any drama, guys, please. I so badly want to continue making skits with you guys and make salutes for you two, because I haven't yet. I already did for these two. You get the point. Heck, I even made a whole skit, which I've showcased to a few people, that involves me getting angry about a Thailand Dead Throttleman, using a clip from something I've been wanting to make skits out of for a long time, but now I'm afraid that if I upload the video, everyone's gonna get mad at me. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to just keep making regular salutes and rants and 7-second long memes and stuff. I want to go up and beyond. Heck, last night or the night before, whatever, I was spending hours trying to put that video together, but now I don't even know if I can release it or not because people might get angry at me. Oh. And of course, some people like Sage and stuff like that are defending me, or not really defending me, but like saying, oh, it's okay, Marco, and all, we don't hate you. Don't worry, guys, I know you don't hate me, obviously, and all. And these people don't either. It's just, you guys always comfort me, and that's nice of you. But still, you three and all, Those are my opinions on it. Take him or leave him. Please don't start up any drama with me. I don't want that to happen. Alright, I think I've said all I need to.